Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we are checking out autistic reporter Michael Falk, Enchanted by Prison's Rigid Routine. Now, I've seen at least one or so of these from The Onion before. I love The Onion News Network. And my wife thought it'd be interesting to see me react to one real time. I am on the autism spectrum, autism spectrum disorder thing. Autistic, it's fun. I've been able to, over the many extended years of my life, I was born in the 80s, learn how to cope and seem more normal than I used to. I'm still a little off. But anyway, I find these things hilarious because they basically remind me of my internal dialogue before I put on my human filter where I'm like, okay, you have to say things in a different way to be socially acceptable. But typically these remind me of how my internal dialogue goes before I filter it for everyone else. So let's check this out. If you enjoy this or anything else, don't forget to comment below what you want me to check out next. Let me know if there's more of these specifically I should check out, and then subscribe so you'll be notified when we get to it. Here we go.
Autistic reporter Michael Falk joins us now with his interview. Nice to see you again, Michael.
And then this one's called I think I already said this, but Enchanted by Prison's Rigid Routine. Now, routine is the friend of the autistic. What's funny is I have anxiety issues that make schedules very anxious to me. So I hate schedules. However, if I have a routine that is not scheduled, that's like my happy place. I try to make myself routines, but then also make sure it's not a written schedule. And that's like my good balance between my anxiety and my autism is I'm going to make my own schedule. Make my own routines that are not on a schedule. I just know the routine has to get done, but there's not a deadline for it. Don't worry about it. But anyway.
I cannot see you, Brooke. I can only hear you.
Right.
Okay. Hello, Brooke. I finished speaking with Brian Wasserman 26 minutes ago, and I've been standing here since then waiting for you to talk to me.
I will say in elementary school and early junior high, I did speak a lot more like this. Not quite like this. Comical would be the word. They're obviously playing it for a bit of how goofy it looks as a reporter, but I was a lot more like, and just really direct. But I used to be a lot more like that.
Watch that interview now. Brian Wasserman used to live in a very big mansion. Now he lives in a tiny jail cell. Is living in prison different from living in a 40,000 square foot mansion in Westchester?
Look at his face. What did you say? That's a thumbnail moment face. Just like, what? Just, huh? I love that face. He's like, what did you just ask me? Bro, I've gotten that face from a lot of people when I ask them a question.
Yeah, it's different.
How is it different from living in a 40,000 square foot mansion in Westchester?
Well, it's every second of my day is accounted for. It's just day after day of rigid routine.
Rigid routine. What is the rigid routine?
Well, we get up at exactly 6 a.m.
Yes.
Exactly 6:15 a.m. everyone is counted.
Counted.
Yeah, we have to line up 7 times a day to be counted.
Line up and be counted.
And then there's the food. I never tasted such terrible food.
How long do you have to stay in the line?
We have to walk in lines everywhere.
Do you have to make that line straight?
Oh, yeah. Well, frankly, yeah.
He's getting so excited. He's like, hold on. Bro, this also reminds me of my son. My son also is on the autism spectrum, and he doesn't speak yet. He just makes sounds. He loves just structure. Like he'll take his mega blocks, he'll just line them up by type and by color. No one has to tell him to do it. And if you mess up with his order, he'll put it back. He's like, nope, everything in order.
I always thought you didn't have to do anything in prison, but we have a work detail, and it's hard. Just yesterday, I spent the entire day stacking crates, just one on top of the other.
I like to stack.
You do?
Yes, I like to stack crates, stacking crates.
Yeah.
The movement, though, the uncontrolled movement, that's what I empathize with the most here. Something to know about if you have autism. If you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism, right? That's why they call it a spectrum. Like some of this is totally like my son and not like me. Some of it is totally like me and not like my son. Like it, and then there's some of it that'll be applicable to neither of us. So the more you know, comes in various forms.
Oh, well, it's hard work.
Yes. Stacking crates.
I don't mean to complain,
One on
but
top of another,
I
on top of
realize what
another,
I
on
did
top of
was
another, on top
wrong.
of another.
I just want to serve my time, and maybe I can get out of here and get back to my family.
Why do you want to get out of here?
For my family.
Can you stack your family?
What?
It's like, you can stack crates, but you can't stack your family. Dude, that muttering under his breath, repeating, and that rocking, I'm like, oh, I feel that. I have to stop myself from doing that crap all the time. Otherwise, people are like, are you insane? I'm like, maybe, kind of, yeah.
I want to be in prison.
No, you don't.
I want to be in prison.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You see, it takes its toll on you. Well, you wear the same clothes every day,
Yes.
and you live in this tiny little box, and
Yes.
and there's hardly any human contact.
How do I get to live here?
There's hardly any human contact. How do I get to live here? Relatable.
No.
How do I get to live here? I need
you
to go to
don't-
prison now.
I don't think you understand.
Now.
You see, this is a scary
Now.
place.
Now.
I mean, sure, there are normal guys like me who are in here for
Now.
embezzling and fraud, but
that takes too long.
we
I need to go
also
to prison
have
now.
violent
I need to
offenders.
go now.
I mean, the guy in the next cell over, he robbed the convenience store and shot the cashier.
Robbed a convenience store.
Yeah,
I
so
shot the cashier. Shot the
you know,
cashier. Okay.
I mean, it's a
Make sure the
scary
cashier's
place.
dead.
It's rough.
Make sure the cashier is dead.
Make sure the cashier's dead. That's where the video ends. Oh, well, that was a joy. Let me know what else I should check out. You know the deal. Hopefully that was entertaining to you. For you know, you're allowed to laugh as someone, right? Both who is autistic and has a son who's autistic. Your pass to laugh and not go to hell has been granted. Until we explore again, I'll see you next time.